think the feeling of opening a lot of traditional 3D software can be pretty intensely overwhelming. A lot of these tools were designed essentially decades ago, and they've only gotten more and more complicated since then.
World Labs is a company that's going to essentially build the optic nerve of AI. We're going to build the way you create and see worlds, be it for any industry, robotics, gaming, architecture, visual production.
We've seen LLMs take text on, we've seen image models, video models, we've seen audio and speech, but we haven't seen the intersection of many of these modalities come together in the form of world models for enhancing world building. Marble is World Labs' first product. It's a world-building platform meant to showcase our in-house frontier spatial intelligence models and allow users to create worlds with very simple forms of prompt. You can input text, one image, multiple images, a video, even a 3D layout, and get out of that an entire cohesive 3D space that you can use for any downstream application you want.
With Marble, specifically our product, we now can essentially create 3D worlds a lot faster than how we normally build with creative tools, which you really have to piece by piece build a solution.
I think the magic of Marble is seeing processes that historically take hours, days, weeks to come together can now be attacked in an iterative loop within minutes with a single person or a small team. One of the technical challenges we ran into was piecing together the entire system end to end is really the intersection of the most powerful AI model we can build and the most intuitive and easy to use interface that exposes those capabilities to users.
And what that does is just go from idea to concept quicker. When we build worlds here now, we can go from the image to the world essentially instantaneously, and you get to try out a lot of creative concepts really quickly.
We want completely new novice users to feel a sense of excitement, joy, surprise when they use this, all the way up through prosumers, professionals working in the creative fields to be really shocked by what's capable when you take these kind of new tools into account and think about how you could redesign workflows and pipelines.
You don't get to really create that many creative concepts within your life. And a lot of what's interesting now is there's a lot more creative concepts that you can work with in a shorter period of time very quickly.
Great inference makes it possible for us to not only just run our product in production, but also do things like evaluation and building prototypes much more rapidly.
Inference is the very thing that powers the generation of the world itself. The end user gets to get many iterations into world generation. The more fluid that is, the more work they get done and the more creativity they get to use.
What stood out to us about Baseten inference and made it a really easy choice was the ease of getting our models into the platform at all stages of development.
Ideally, it's invisible. We want the inference just to work and the product just to work, and that's the target we aim for.
Baseten feels like an extension of our team because they see our problems as also their problems, and they back it up by actions, and they are just as vigilant as we are.
As World Labs grows and succeeds, what I hope to see change for creators in the world is just an explosion of creativity and world building across so many different areas, right? I think film, gaming, simulation, design. We really want to see it go from taking a dedicated studio, 10 years, hundreds of millions of dollars to build out an expansive world, to that being something that a team of 1 or 10 people could do in a matter of days or months.